Good afternoon, good evening, coach. Tough encounter today. You played your closest rival, Montego United. They're the team who is second in the league. Mathematically, you have already won. You've finished with the most points for this season, so let us congratulate you. What is the mindset heading into the semi-final?
We can't talk about the semi-final as yet. We have 3 more games to play. So the mindset is always the next one. We have completed this afternoon encounter against Montego United. So we get ourselves brush off and look for Thursday's encounter.
Okay, coach, seeing you sit down in this press conference, seeing you after the game, before the game, you seem so calm and comfortable. It's like you have already know that you've already won. Is that the mindset that you have?
Well, when you put in the work.
In attack, you kind of minimize your chances going towards goal. What was the plan defensively?
Well, again, you set up your team according to the opponent that you're up against. So when you watch the Montego Bay United team would have known their strengths and weakness. So as much as possible, we try to minimize their chances.
In terms of physically, your team, to me, is one of the best teams when it comes on to fitness. You can see in the 1v1s in 50-50, you come out on top against a Montego Bay team who is good also. Could you tell us a little bit of what is going on?
The top 6 is a tussle there between the Tivoli and the Racing and so on. Is there any particular team that you are looking out for to prepare for the top, for the one that finished 6th to be coming to play here?
Well, it doesn't really matter the team. We know we at least probably 4 teams would have qualified already. So it's just for us to prepare for the one that the Mount Pleasant team would up against and do our best against them.
Coach, we've seen the introduction of another Haitian player. It seems as though Mount Pleasant has a wonderful relationship with our counterparts in Haiti. Excellent player, more strength. What is the mindset? What is was it a player that you guys were watching all along that you've always wanted to introduce to Mount Pleasant? Speak to us about the transition.
Well, yes, as I mentioned before, we always wanted depth in our team. So when you sit and you look on the complement of the team, then we want to add another winger. We want to add another 6 in a Clifford and a 10. So this is where the depth comes in. So it's important when we have a lot of players we can select from.
Coach, the format of the competition. Are you satisfied with the fact that Mount Pleasant at this stage is the most dominant team, the most consistent team, probably the best team, and you still have the possibility of not winning the league? Well,
it's difficult to speak on that. Why? Because again, before the competition starts, we would have known the format. So for us to come here now and find an excuse, we just have to find a way out to finish the competition on top.
But I'm just asking if you think it's about time now that the format is good.
Well, again, we can sit and we can't think anything, but again, it's the powers that be who sits at the table and make those decisions.
Okay, coach, before you go, we're asking for an injury update. We saw one Alex Marshall playing against Very United, and we saw the result of that. Haven't seen him feature. Can you give us an update? Will we be seeing him for the rest of the season, or is it?
Yes, definitely. He's recovering. We have Tevin Shaw, we have a Bradford. Now we have to assess Jamai Topi and give an update on where we go from there.
All right,
Coach, last question. Clifford Thomas from Haiti. That player from Haiti, in my opinion, give you a different strength in terms of covering the backline. He continues to, he plays like he just wants to stay in that area, don't go forward and just help the backline. What's your take on his performance today?
From Clifford this year, came here. That's a Clifford one. He sits, he's like the 119. Simple. Win it, give it to his 10, give it to the 8, find the wingers and play. So that's the sort of player I want right there.
All right, coach.
Thank you, coach.